Hello everyone, welcome to Wild Writing in the Time of Corona. It's December the 24th here as I do this workshop. It's day number 278, so we've been going a long time, and I've taken this opportunity to do an ordinary workshop, and I hope you'll enjoy the choices, which I think allow you quite a lot of potential to write. So whatever you may want to write now or over the next few days, if you have a holiday now. So the first thing on the list today, if you'd like to write down the word snow, and then think whatever comes into your mind when you have the word. Let's see the word snow. For me here, it was we have had snow, which is quite uncharacteristic really before Christmas. The second is a flower, so any sort of flower which comes to mind. Don't struggle over this, just it's kind of what comes into your mind straight away. The third one I thought might be nice to have the line of a song or a poem, actually as it is, or part of it in your in the poem you write today. The fourth one is a feeling, any sort of feeling. I think, depending on your mood when you write it, it might be a very positive feeling or otherwise. And the fifth is a figure of speech. It's to use a metaphor or a simile. So really, you've only got three things there that are completely imagined, because the line will be somebody else's if you use that, and the metaphor will be using something you've already written about. So I'll just go through the list again. So snow, a flower, a line from a song or poem, a feeling, and a metaphor or simile. And just to share, I'll tell you how I went through this. So I decided to write about what was actually outside my window, which was early morning snow. And I like the way that when the snow falls, it is very silent and it makes the world both kind of seem very new, but also in a way seem kind of quite strange. So I quite like that. The flower is a flower I hadn't heard before called, I'm not quite sure how to say it. I think it's centaury. It's Centaury. And I looked it up, and it has it's a very small flower, pink flower. The line from the song or the poem, I chose Thomas Hardy's "Woman Much Missed, How You Call to Me," which I very much like. And I think at this time of year, when people are in very different situations for their celebrations or not the celebrations, I think it spoke to me particularly of missing people who are not here. In the end, I didn't use it. I did put it in, but I then took it out. The feeling the feeling was a very positive one, and that we are all in some way connected. We're all linked in some way, even if we feel that we're isolated. We are actually very connected. And the metaphor, the simile, I chose a metaphor of roots. And this is what I came up with. And I think I've called the poem Century, but I'm not quite sure. Or Roots, I'm not sure. Anyway, this is the poem. And as I said, I used everything but the quote. And when you write yours, don't be afraid if something won't fit in and won't work for you. Just leave it out. It's absolutely fine. This week, I discovered Century, the flower. 5 small pink leaves. It likes to grow on sand dunes, closing its tiny petals in the afternoon. It's a flower of high summer, but found its way into my wintry world through conversation across countries and seas. Your words came to me when you could not. Here, now, snow is dancing its way to the ground, Morse code in the air, travelling from invisible clouds to, it feels like, everywhere. Flakes of snow seep down below the hardening soil, feeding roots, igniting shoots. All of life says, grow. Our roots, our very human strains and strands, holding hearts, when we cannot hold each other's hands, run deep as ever earth or snow can go. Consider the tiny century deep under the ground, its essence silently speaking of courage that can be found. So that's my poem about a little flower, and about the way that at this time when a lot of us perhaps may feel very much on our own, that in the bigger scheme of things, we're all very much together. And I hope as Christmas comes to the United Kingdom anyway, and I'm sure to many other places as well, but the UK is where I am. I hope I send you my very best wishes for the season. Wherever you are, whoever you're with, whether you're on your own or you're in company, I wish you all the very best, and look forward to maybe hearing some of your poems and to you joining me again in a few days' time. Until then, all the very best. Bye-bye.